Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, as today we got another episode of your OGR, as today we're going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers going up against the Minnesota Wild and walking away with a big 5-2 dub, as the Edmonton Oilers played an alright game against the Wild, as we were able to squeeze out a dub, especially with Stuart Skinner playing absolutely amazing, making 42 out of the 44 shots that he's seen throughout the night, which was just absolutely incredible. But before we get into this one, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. It'll be very much appreciated there, guys. So let's get into this bad boy here with talking about the Wild versus the Oilers in a game where it was a quite good game. Of course, I wasn't able to watch this one, unfortunately. So we're really going to be only going over the goal scoring and maybe dissecting a few other things, mostly because I was doing play-by-play for the Huskies, and I won't actually be able to watch the other Minnesota Wild game either, unfortunately, as well, because I will also be going working mostly, because I work until like 8:30 that day, so I will not be able to watch like the entirety of the Wild game, but besides that, let's get into talking about this game here. We're just going to be going really over the goal scoring, and that's really about it that we're going to be going over. So the very first goal was scored by Derek Ryan, who got his fourth goal of the season. It was a nice working hard play by the Shore Costin line, which actually hasn't been a bad line. We're mostly Costin. Klim Costin has just been a bloody amazing player for the Edmonton Oilers and deserves way more ice time than what he's getting. I've been really enjoying his game. He's been playing quite well defensively. Not even just that, he's been playing quite well offensively for the team as well, generating some good offense. And it's just a player that I've been really genuinely liking for the Edmonton Oilers. He's just really becoming one of the fan favorites of the team. Right after that, Connor McDavid scored his 25th goal on the power play, as this goal was a pretty nice one. I think this was a setup one-timer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he buried it right behind Marc-Andre Fleury, who was just not amazing at all for the Wild. He had a really rough night, but McDavid buried his 25th. And then right after that, Joel Eriksson Ek got his 10th goal of the season by a dumb play by Darnell Nurse. I don't know why Nurse does the things that he does, but instead of like making a smart play and paying attention where Joel Eriksson's coming at you, because Joel Eriksson Ek was coming in hard. He was forechecking hard, and Nurse just shoveled the pussiest pass ever. He just goes like this, and he shovels it right to Joel Eriksson Ek, basically, and he hands it right to him, and he was able to bury it right at the back of the net for the Minnesota Wild and make it a 2-1 game. And then we head into the second period where Matt Zuccarello was able to tie the game up at 2 and get his 9th goal of the season. This was a beautiful shot for Matt Zuccarello. Great setup pass by Kaprizov. Bouchard, I thought, made not a great defensive play by just going straight down for the block. But either way, like, if he tried to be on the attack and try to poke it off his stick, which he most likely could because he was in the range, but it could have also happened to be a tip, so it's just better to let your goalie deal with this hard shot and see what he's able to do with it. Of course, you want to read the play a little bit better and maybe predict that he's going to, receive the pass and be a little bit more harder on him, but it is what it is. Next goal was scored by Kailer Yamamoto, finally getting his first goal of the season. It was a nice shot by Darnell Nurse, and he was able to tip it right in the back of the net for the Edmonton Oilers to give us right back the lead. And then a beautiful setup pass by Nuge to set up Draisaitl to get his 19th goal of the season to put up the Oilers 4-2. And then Nuge caps it off with his 14th goal in an empty net to get the Oilers a dub. Now, we played a lot better on the PK tonight. Minnesota was only 1 for 5, so we killed off 4 out of the 5 penalties that we seen throughout the night. And you know what the biggest reason why? Because we played Barry 46 seconds on the PK, and we played Bouchard more. We really actually gave a lot more minutes to Nurse and Ceci. They got a good bulk of the time on the PK throughout the night. That's why their minutes were definitely elevated. Ceci played 24, Nurse played 27, and it was mostly because they played a lot more on the PK, just because we'd have no other defenseman back there to play on the PK. I mean, we definitely could have played Kulak a lot more on the PK. I haven't been minding him on the PK, but it was weird that, we played those guys so much when we have a little bit of other options. Not really, but I'm happy that we gave less minutes to Tyson Barrie on the PK because he's atrocious on the PK. So I'm very happy to be able to see that. You can also really see Puljujärvi. I've been hearing so many people talk about his losing his confidence, which really does look like it. It's sad. It's just a sad, very sad thing. Apparently, though there's a shopping him around, which For me now, I'm just hoping that he goes somewhere else and excels somewhere else. I love Puljujärvi, and I'm going to hope for the best for the guy, but I don't think it's here in Edmonton, which is fucked up and sad because, this team can never develop players or fix players or anything like that. We've never been able to do that, and we think we can, but our whole development system that we have is just atrocious. Unless you're a player that's like you guaranteed to becoming great, like that's the only way you're ever going to become great for the Edmonton Oilers. It's fucking atrocious. We're horrible at developing players, but the Holloway, Hablin, Puljujärvi line was actually one of our better lines throughout the night, who played really well defensively and generated some good offense as well. They just didn't get a whole lot of 5-on-5 minutes throughout the night. I'm still not a big fan of them splitting up Hyman, Draisaitl, or putting McDavid and Draisaitl together because it makes the next second line worse. Janmark, Nuge, and Yamamoto were horrible throughout the night. They didn't do anything offensively. They played like ass defensively. They weren't a very good line. Costin, Shore, Ryan, I really enjoyed them. And of course the McDavid, Draisaitl line play is not bad, but once again, they just don't play very well defensively. You cannot rely on those guys to play good defensively, like at all. Generate a lot of offense, but shit defensively. Nurse and Cece, like I say, they play way too much minutes and should be playing a lot less. Broberg and Bouchard were one of our best defense pairings throughout the night, without a doubt. They played amazing, and one of our best defense pairings, and then Kulak and Barry, they were okay as well. Stuart Skinner had an amazing game, once again really proving us why he is basically the starting goalie now for the Edmonton Oilers. He just continues to play amazing and is the real reason why we're actually in a good spot right now. He's red hot. He's playing big games, and he's playing really well, so I'm happy to see what Stuart Skinner's been able to do for the Edmonton Oilers, and I've been really happy for what he's been able to do. So that's about it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Also, guys, I was thinking about doing a live stream. If you guys knew that, I was thinking about doing a live stream for the Knights versus Bruin game. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Today is like one of my only days I'm going to have off for like the next few weeks since we're going in the Christmas season. So I'll be trying to schedule some more live streams throughout the week. Might be pretty busy. I know I haven't really been streaming too much. But it's mostly because I've been busy. Once we hit into January and the further months, it'll be a lot easier to stream some more games and stuff. But I'll still be live on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll be live for the Edmonton Oilers versus the Nashville Predators. So we should have some games coming up this week and, going into the next few weeks. But for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.